Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Pressure Talk. I'm your host, Brother Newly Bay, aka Mr. 23 and 6. Naptown, stand up, St. Louis, stand up. I'm on my Dirty Midwest shit. I told y'all I was coming back, you know what I'm saying, with this piece, because again, we ain't been paying attention, man. Like, we allowing, these goobers to distract us from what's really going on. So let me break this down why I say we not paying attention to what's going on. I know y'all have seen the information about the South Africans, the Europeans that's coming over from South Africa. And for those of our people who don't know nothing about South Africa, um, South Africa had a form of Jim Crow. It was called apartheid, and they did a lot of horrible things to our people over there. Now the question you should ask is why is they moving these people over here? You know what I mean? Like why are they getting special treatment over other immigrants that are now being put under um, a strenuous situation, a strenuous circumstance? Well, here's the thing. There was a senator by the name of Patrick Buchanan. Can't remember what state he was representing, but he wrote a book. And in that book, he spoke about how by the year 2035, the Caucasian or white people, the Europeans in this country, were going to become the minority in this country. Now, this is something that is very concerning to them, not just here, but worldwide, globally. And the reason is because they have recognized that they're not producing kids at a rate that would ensure that their genealogy moves into the future. Being basically, they're gonna probably be the first humans to go extinct naturally because of them not producing enough. Kids with amongst themselves, they can produce with others, but to propagate their bloodline, to keep it within their bloodline, it's not working. So what it appears to me, it appears to me that they got a think tank together, and what they did was they went and done a census or a study to see out of all of the Europeans, all of the Anglo Saxons, the so-called white people in the world, in every country, what is the rate of baby production? And I'm assuming South Africa won. That's why they're getting entry into this country because their ability to produce is greater than the rest of their kindred, their kinsmen. So again, what does it have to do with what's going on in this environment? I was born in 1979. I was raised in the 80s, raised in the 90s. And when I was growing up, I do not remember any Hispanic restaurants or heavy uh, food presence or any heavy type of economical presence from any Hispanic country in America outside of Taco Bell. Like I've been racking my brain all day to try to find any like in St. Louis, the only foreign, cuisine that we really look forward to was Chinese food. We call it Chinaman. Here in Indiana, it was Ponderosa, Olive Garden, all these. It was always either Italian or American made. But here recently, going into the grocery stores, not only are you seeing whole aisles that is uh dedicated to the what do you call it, generational wealth of the Hispanic culture, They now starting to have their own stores. They got their own Gordons. You know what I'm saying? They got their own Safeway. They have become an economical power. We even starting to the point to where we're having to be taught their language in our country. What does this mean? Why is our government forcing another ethnic group's culture on us? It's because they finna grandfather us into something. On the body. They finna grandfather us into something. And what they finna grandfather us into is they understand that even though they've moved these people into our country, the South Africans, in an attempt to slow grind a way to find a way to, put them back into, the human numbers game to try to save them in the long run. But they understand that, this Hispanic presence has to be, somebody has to take this country over. And they don't want it to be us. Because you have to understand, out of the 4 major ethnic groups in this country, we, so-called black people, are the minority, meaning we're the smallest. Supposedly the Europeans at this time are the largest. Then you have the Hispanics and the Asians. Well, globally, the Europeans, Caucasian, so-called white people, are the minority, meaning they're the smallest. So they're saying by the year 2035, in this country, they're going to be the smallest group. So that means some other group now has to take over the daily running of the government structure. There's only 3 other people, only 3 other groups that can take it over. They don't want us doing it. We know they don't want us doing it because look at what they're doing to the one resource that we do have that will allow us to be an effective governing system. Look at what they're doing to us in the media. Now we're just sexual deviants. We done moved past being buffoons. Now we're sexual deviants. Can't even believe in the youth no more because according to their heroes, they're all gay. That's the narrative that the machine is pushing out right now. If your favorite rapper is up there making noise, got a deal, they're implying that 9 times out of 10 he did some things that wouldn't be respected in the streets. Even if he didn't, the narrative is out there. The narrative is out there. And it's crazy that through the puppy situation, they putting out all these names, all these people testifying against him, but we still ain't seen that Epstein list. Still ain't seen that Epstein list. I'm just saying. They're not going to give up their sexual deviancy, but they're not going to put it on display neither. They're going to put us out there for display. They're going to hang us out there. This is a win-win for them. And when I say win-win, I'm talking about the ones who govern the system, the Europeans. This is a win-win for them. Not only do they have to accept that they got to bow out gracefully, guess what? You niggas are not going to take it over. That's the narrative. So guess who's going to get it? The Hispanics. Can't give it to the Asians because the Asians hold too much loyalty to their mother country, even if they born over here. They get in power over here and get to making laws. Yeah, we ready to be on their time. That's what y'all not paying attention to. And we need to get our shit together. We need to stop letting these goobers like Charleston White, 607 Unc, 50 Cent, all these clowns, man. They work for them. They do not have our well-being at heart. They have our interest at heart at all. They don't have it at heart at all. They work for them people, man. Now, and they also telling you that they're telling you that if you choose to come into this industry, this is what you're gonna have to go through. Even though that's a lie, you don't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Because all you have to do is take your time. But you know, we become microwavable people. We need it instantaneously. Our attention span has become so small to where it's just a little paragraph on the screen. 30, 40 seconds. That's what they did to us. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Come on, man. Mess with your boy, man. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok, Nilly Bay. Instagram, Nilly Bay. Facebook, Nilly Bay. And YouTube is at Derek Nilly 4590. Come subscribe to the channel. Like. Fuck with me, man. Let me get some of that money. And let's see what we do with it. Naptown stand up, St. Louis stand up, man. I'm on my Dirty Midwest shit. It's your host, Brother Nilly Bay, aka Mr. 23 and 6. Hey.